my ground. I will never back down. I won't ever let you down, cause I'll never back down. They can try to take us down. I will never back down.
What's up, y'all? Advance here. Welcome back to Advance Plays. So, alright, today we are going to do the trailer for Spider-Man 2. And from the looks of this, it looks like everybody's thoughts were pretty much right on point. We thought we were going to get Venom, and judging by what we see here, yeah, it's happening. Hopefully they stick the landing better than Spider-Man 3. But in any case, alright, so before we go into this, let's go into a brief recap of Spider-Man PS4, or just Spider-Man, the unofficial title. So basically, what I liked about this game, first of all, was that, well, this is sort of in a separate timeline. It is in a separate timeline, actually. So, but it's in a separate timeline 8 years after Peter Parker first became Spider-Man. So this is past the point where he's a freelance photographer looking for spare change from J. Jonah Jameson. He's actually working as a scientist with he's the assistant of Dr. Octavius, who hadn't gone crazy yet. J. Jonah Jameson has since retired from the Daily Bugle, and he does a podcast now where he, you guessed it, rags on Spider-Man. Yeah, so a couple of the usual suspects are also here. Aunt May, who you can't have a Spider-Man story without. MJ, Mary Jane, who you also can't have a Spider-Man story without. She actually gets involved in the game, though. There was some stealth portions of the game which a lot of the community actually was not too thrilled about doing, but there was actually some things that, you know, where she sneaks around gathering intel or whatnot, and one of them actually ties into the ending of the game and rolling into this one, so we'll get into that later. Norman Osborn, who is surprisingly the mayor. Oh man, when I first seen that, I was like, what? How was he the mayor? But hey, this is him. Alright, Martin Lee, who serves as our co-main antagonist, who, to no surprise, has a beef with Norman Osborn. In the midst of all of this, Spider-Man meets Miles Morales, whose dad ends up being killed by Martin Lee, or Mr. Negative at this point. So, you know, Peter kind of takes him under his wing. At this point, he doesn't know that he's Spider-Man. But when he does find out, and he actually gets bitten by his own radioactive spider, he gets a spin off and he goes off and has his own adventure. So, but we'll cover that in another video. After this leads to a prison break at Rikers Island, which is actually used to mask a prison break at the Raft, in which all of Spider-Man's notable villains breaks out, except for Kingpin. So, of course, you got Mr. Negative here. You got Electro, Rhino, Vulture, and the Scorpion. And yes, this is this game universe's version of the Insidious 6. So, and who was the sixth person? You guessed it, Dr. Octopus. When Peter was helping Doc Ock with his pet project, trying to go into business for himself, he had started to work on prosthetics. So, in working on prosthetics, he was obviously using a neural interface, which messed up his mind, and that, in combination with his beef with Norman Osborn, caused him to go a little loopy. So he becomes the final boss of this game. And after throwing hands and saving Norman Osborn, who probably didn't deserve it, we get this scene. So it turns out in one of the stealth missions, we find this little enclosed tube, and it was a whole side mission involving like where is Harry, or how to find Harry Osborn, who we thought was on a trip in Europe to cure his illness, was actually in this tank being I guess healed or whatnot. They were using this black goo to treat his illness, and it turned out to look eerily similar to Venom. And then cutscene. So now that we're caught up, let's get to the trailer. PlayStation got its own Marvel logo. Insomniac. Kraven? Kraven.
You grow slow in your old age, Sergei. A fate you will not share.
Oh. No, that's Kraven.
I've been in your shadow for hours, but you sense nothing. Pathetic.
Savage.
I asked for an equal. And this is what you find.
Sir, perhaps a new hunting ground.
You want the smoke?
Light the fires. The great hunt begins.
Okay. You can't start this off in the jungle. And not give me Black Panther. Man, that was actually the showcase trailer. Let's see what this one is.
For as long as I can remember, I have looked for an equal. One who could push me. One who could surprise me. One who could even beat me.
So he's coming for both of them. Both of them.
Yet all I found is disappointment. Will one of you finally give me what I desire? Yes, we will.
Okay. Yeah, man, that's So we got two villains in this game. We got Kraven and we got Spider-Man. Oh no, we got Kraven and we got Venom. You know who I thought that we would see? And you know what? And again, these are only the first two trailers, so we'll probably see more. But Taskmaster. This Taskmaster, not the Taskmaster from the Avengers. This Taskmaster right here is the same. Is the Taskmaster that's comic book accurate. The Avengers turned Taskmaster into a goof, man, and they had a chance to make that game so much more badass than what it was. But yeah, he was a comic relief. Oh man, but anyway, all jokes aside, so yes, like man, oh man, Venom. We are Venom. Hold on, let's.
Yes. We will.
So Harry's gonna be Venom, and Spider-Man's gonna get the suit. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do more breakdowns on this later. But man, let me know what you think. Comment down below. My name's Advance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe on everything. I'm out.
Always stand my ground. I will never back down. I won't ever let you down, cause I'll never back down. They can try to take us down. I will never back